Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say farewell to an old friend, Salomon Adv Skin 12 Race Vest, a truly holy garment with at least one hole in every pocket. And so, with sadness we must say goodbye, but with every sunset there is a new dawn.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Yes, so today I've got a product review for you. So my Salomon Adv Skin 12 race vest now, which has been on many adventures with me, is now a holy vestment and has holes in every pocket. Half the zips are broken, and so it was time to buy a new one. And I looked at them new, and they were £150, even in the January sales. And I thought, that's a lot of money. And then I was looking at Harrier. I've got quite a bit of their kit. I've got their race vest. I've got their water bottle and drinking straw. I've got their buff. I've got their dry bags. I've got what else have I got? Somewhere. I've got one of their sippy cups here somewhere. Oh, let's see it. And I've got their new the Harrier Lomond insulated jacket, which just arrived the other day. It's brand new, and I'll be testing over the next month and then reviewing for you next month. So Harrier, a bit about Harrier first. They're a small British company focused on creating quality products for trail runners. And they are quality products. They cut out the middleman. And so that you get really good quality stuff at a good price, which suits me, because I can't afford lots of expensive kit, honestly. Yeah, so please feel free to subscribe to the channel and consider membership. You wouldn't want me having to take drastic action, would you? So yeah, it's good quality stuff. All the stuff I've had, it's really good quality. So I was happy to try their race vest. I bought it on Boxing Day actually, because it was on sale, so it was already a really good price. And then if you bought it on Boxing Day, you got an extra 20% off. I couldn't resist that. So it was an early birthday present because my birthday's in January. So I've been wearing it ever since. And so today we're going to talk about it, its features, and what I think about it. So I hope you'll follow along and we'll have a chat about it. I'm off for a walk, actually. So we'll have a walk, talk, and walk. Right, let's get going.
Okay, let's start by looking back at the Salomon Adv Skin 12 and why I love that so much. As I say, you don't need much kit for running, but a race vest is something I put off for a long time, and it is a really useful thing because I wear it every time I go running and when I go walking for that matter. Even if it's just got my keys and my phone in it, it's a very handy thing to have. It's an easy place to store things. The real benefit I get from it, though, is for when I go and do longer runs. As you know, I like to go and do run adventures. So these are often one-way routes. So you get to the far end and you might be waiting an hour for a bus. And you get cold, you could get really stuck. Also,
essential things to carry. So things I carry, a space blanket. I mean, if you put nothing else in your race vest other than a space blanket, they cost buttons, they weigh nothing, they take up hardly any space, and if you ever get really, if you really break your ankle or something, it could save your life. Other things I carry, a water filter and a water bottle so that I can get a drink, and obviously in places where you can't get a fresh source of water to filter, then I also carry water, a jacket of some kind, and a windproof layer. So a windproof layer, it's a very, very small jacket. It weighs virtually nothing, it collapses down to nothing, and it just sits in the pack. And then if you go out and there's a lot of wind chill, you're covered. And then something warm to wear when you get to the end of your run, so that you don't freeze, So you don't need a lot of stuff for running. And it is easy to get caught into a mindset of thinking that you do. I remember when I was younger looking at old blokes out doing some sort of sport, and they've got all the gear, everything. And you're young and you're going, I like doing that sport too, but I can't afford any of that. And you manage perfectly well. And I've gone full circle, and now I'm that old bloke who's got the stuff. So, the Advanced Kit 12, what did I like about that? Well, first off, for capacity, here it is. So looking at the front, nice deep pockets on the front, zip pockets, lower pockets, on the back, place for you to put a bladder if you want one, an inner large stretchy pocket where you can put the sort of things that you might want when you stop. Take it off, unzip it, take them out, like the jacket. But also, I really like, it's got this kangaroo stretchy pouch at the bottom, which is really useful because, you're going along, you've got your hat and gloves on, say, and you go, oh, it's getting to be hot, take them off. And you can just take them off while you're running and just go like that and stick them in. So that's very handy. I can fill it to capacity and carry enough stuff for a full day run, or even for, a 2 or 3 dayer. If I'm, if you're doing a linear and you're going from place to place, sort of, I like to see myself as a sort of jack reacher, just travelling from town to town, just carrying your bank card and your toothbrush. Except I've not got the abs or beat up local crooked business people and crooked law enforcement along the way. But you can carry enough stuff for that. The cover-up layers, the waterproof, the jackets, the basic supplies that you need. So it's good for that. Other things I like, the buckles on the front, you put them on and they stay exactly where you put them. When you've got it on, you can hardly tell that you've got it on. It fits you like a glove. You put it on, cinch it in place, and it stays exactly where you put it. So that's the old one, my old friend. What about the new one? So here it is. And to be honest with you, it's not bad at all. I guess we should start by running through some of the features. Okay, feature 1, the elasticated front straps, he says, attempting to zip it up. Okay, so features, you've got this big chunky buckle. It sort of just cinches in place, just held by, it's got some rubber on the backing which just holds it in place. There's this strap here, the end bit, you can tie it back so it's not flapping around, if there's a lot of extra strap. Also, the position where the buckle fix. You can actually take that out, and there's several positions so you can adjust where the straps go across if it's in the wrong place for you. So for example, the one here, for a lady, they might like to have it higher. For a man, they might like to have it slightly lower. I'm perfectly happy with the way it is by default. So that's the straps. Feature 2 is the front pockets. Okay, so the pockets are really good. So they've got these silicone gripper things. They're quite secure, the pockets. They're also very deep. And so it claims to be waterproof. You can put your phone in, it goes right down, keeping it proper safe. I've certainly worn it, had no problems whatsoever with the phone getting wet. Whereas on the Salomon, it was a thin mesh, and the phone could get wet. So that's a good feature. Deep side pockets, silicone grippers, and a waterproof pocket. That's pretty much it. Also, you've got these pockets at the bottom that go round to the sides. Really handy for, things that you might want, like a snack, things you can reach for. So if I was taking my gloves off now, that's where I'd be putting them, because it doesn't have the kangaroo pocket on the back. Then we come to storage. So I'll take it off so I can show you. So, yeah, I do miss the kangaroo pocket on the back, I must admit. But it's got its own benefits. So first, I've got the Kinder 10, which includes this sort of stretchy stuff across the back. So you can, and I've got bought one of their 5-litre dry bags, which unsurprisingly fits perfectly, is the right shape and length to fit across the straps on the back. So this is great for those longer sort of things where you want to carry, the waterproofs. You can stick them in there and they're there, or whatever, your cooking gear, whatever stuff you want to be able to get at easily. Put it in a dry bag, put it across the straps on the back. The straps also extend right down to the bottom, so I could probably put in a very lightweight bivvy in there if I wanted to bivvy out. That's possible. Then we come to let's take that off, and we can look at the inner pockets. So there we go. There's the back of the pack, and you'll see at the top there's holes here, so you can get your, if you've got a bladder inside, you can run the pipe out of the side. I actually use that for my camera, because I use a camera, a GoPro, and I've got a battery pack to keep it charged up inside the pack, and I can run all my cabling out of the side of there, which is very handy. Also a cable to keep my iPhone charged as well, so I can have a couple of cables and they just hook down. One hooks down to the phone in the pocket, the other one goes up to the camera on my head. Then we unzip it and we'll take out. There's a review of this coming. This is the Lomond reflective jacket, and as you can see, it's in its stuff bag, which, I've not compressed. I think I could probably get a compression so I can squash it down more if I wanted, though actually, that's pretty good, because you put it in and then I sort of lean on the pack so it distributes it evenly across it, so it fills it, and it is comfortable to wear the pack even when you've got all that on the back. It doesn't affect the comfort. The pack itself, inside, you unzip the top and you've got a couple of pockets, so you can fit quite a lot of gear in there. You can certainly get a jacket, you can get all those things I mentioned at the start comfortably fit in a 10-litre pack. So that's that. it does the job. It's good. So, thoughts. What do I think of it? I've bought this with my own money, so I can tell you exactly what I think. But it's pretty positive, really. The quality is very good. There are, the stitching, the grippy, zippy things on it. It's just all very well thought out and well executed. It's good. And I see a lot of this stuff in my daytime job. I spend my day evaluating new with defect and used stock of sports type goods. And so a lot of the name brands, the ones that are supposed to be really good, the number of stuff I see that's got broken zips and the zip ends come off and bad stitching and loose stitching, none of that here. You're getting as good a quality at least as a top brand here, but for less money. So that's one. It's well executed. I really like the deep pocket for the phone. That's good. I can get a lot of stuff in the front. Those front pockets really long and deep. You get a lot of stuff in them. The side pockets are good as well. You can get a lot of stuff in them. And I like the back pocket is almost as big as the Salomon 12. It's maybe not quite as big, but it's good. You can get a lot. So all the stuff I put inside is good. And the fact that this netting on the back allowing to put other stuff in is actually good, because normally if I was doing a long thing, I'd have that kangaroo pouch filled to absolute capacity, and it's down low, and so it's just it makes it a bit bouncy, whereas this is the distribution is much better. But as I do miss the ability to just reach and grab for things like that from the stretchy pouch. So Harrier, if you're listening, I'm guessing that I'll probably get 5, 6, 7 years of use out of this, but when I'm still looking for a new one in 2030 something, could you have a stretchy pouch at the bottom for me? It'd be appreciated. So all in all, I'm very happy with my purchase. I can't remember what I paid for it, some 55, 60 pounds, something like that. A lot of kit for your money there, for something that I'm going to wear every single day for years. That's cost per use, fractions of a penny. Next time, when we next product review, I'm going to look at this Lomond jacket. I'm heading up to Scotland next month, so I shall be at Loch Lomond, which I think is a perfect place to talk about it. So I'm putting it through its paces right now, wearing it wearing it for running, wearing it for in cold places, to see how it performs and how it compares with other gear that I've got, because it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Today I'm wearing a mountain smock, for instance. I've got different weights of jackets and different solutions for different types of scenarios. So how does it fit into my solutions to the weather? Right, I hope you enjoyed that today. We'll be back to running next week. The reason I'm on a review this week is I've been ill. I ended up in hospital with blood in my urine, and was really quite poorly with a really nasty fever, which is why I'm walking today. So sorry, because it's such a beautiful morning. I should be filming a run somewhere for you, shouldn't I? But we'll be back to it next week. Right, take care, folks. See you all next time.